Or what?
All right. Last session we had a synopsis from Noah. Isla do dishes by the river. Noah and Blythe pitch my tent and talk about a watch. Isla and Paul washing dishes, seeing a jumping fish in the river. Nude man in the fish. What the fuck? I don't know D&D lore. They flee. A dish still not clean. Paul takes first watch. Isla talking and cuddling Blythe. Blythe talks about the demon to her. Isla consoles and then cuddles. Sleep, sleep. Dream time. Isla dreaming of the fishman. All the sexy dreams. Freaks her out. Isla leave tent. Paul painted Isla as a panther washing dishes. Isla wants to read a book to Paul to help pass the time. Isla is second-guessing herself on her watch. Large squirrel is nearby. God thing. Fishy boy is small god. Intermission. Switches. Blythe. Oops, forgot to keep typing. And I'm going to finish that out with
Yeah, because that was so comprehensive.
I'm going to finish that out with Blythe took the final watch and made her sacrifice, and her leg grew a little bit longer, so it's now sort of almost down to the ankle joint area. And then no one woke up when she was bringing the rabbit back to the camp. Actually, was no one taking watch with you, Blythe? I think he was on watch with you.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Okay, so no one, you brought the rabbit back and you found some apples and you were going to make roasted rabbit with roasted apples for breakfast. Not the best cooking job you've ever done. Then the two of you discussed spells and, among other things, including whether or not no one would be okay with you all killing his father, which was an interesting conversation. You discussed spells and made a little bit of a pact of sorts so that no one can begin to start learning some spells from Blythe's spellbook. Does that tie in with what everybody else remembers?
I believe so. Oh my god, what is the problem with this thing?
Oh,
Good enough, yeah.
I just want to make it very clear. If you're trying to type to me, and my writing looks like I swallowed a salamander while typing, it's because my keyboard is fucked and I need to get a new one tomorrow.
So we're yeah, exactly. So we're starting out with Noah and Blythe have made a breakfast of sorts. Finished the watch. It's early morning, and you're all waking up.
What is the breakfast?
A rabbit, which is not overly well cooked, and apples, which are overcooked.
Oh, awesome. Can I roll something to see if it, do I smell that it smells good or that it smells like, that's not great?
It smells like food.
But we haven't been away from, a city for that long for Isla to, recognize, oh, this is good food or this is bad food.
You would recognize, but we've already established that Isla doesn't have that keen of taste buds either.
That is very true.
So I will say that you can discern that it is food that will nourish you, and it does not smell like it is bad as an off. It was a freshly killed rabbit and freshly picked apples. So burnt or undercooked, it's still good food.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I feel like I was being weirdly weird about that.
Isla was ready to declare an engagement over the fact that there was salt and pepper. We're not a gourmet connoisseur.
I just want to make it clear. She does not think that they're getting engaged. She just thinks they're dating. Okay. You guys are being so weird about this.
All right. So Isla, what are you doing?
She is gonna leave. Well, okay. So she's Because Blythe came back and spooned her, right?
No, Blythe is still at the fire talking to no one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so in that case, Isla is going to get up and put on her uncomfortably short moss dress because she's ripped so much off of it to help other people with like masks and oh, you're bleeding, sop that up, here's my fucking dress, I guess. But she's
I think it's working. Yeah. Okay.
We hearing you? Yep.
Cool.
She's gonna go over to Paul's tent and like scratch the fabric a little bit, and then she's gonna be like, that doesn't seem right. And so then she's gonna like police knock on the fabric, and I don't know how that works with tents.
It makes a thump noise.
Okay. I didn't know if it was gonna be like she hits it too hard. Roll fucking strength or shit.
Tents are stretched fabric. When you knock on a tent, it just makes a noise.
Paul! Wake up. I'm so sorry. This seems like a very bad way to wake you up. You don't wake up well.
I'm already awake.
Oh, hello.
What do you need?
I was, no, honestly, no, definitely something, because I was not going to wake you up for no reason. I was just gonna tell you that, it's morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have to go. And she's just gonna turn around and walk away.
Are you wearing your scarf, Isla?
Oh yeah, it's but she's not wearing it like bundled up. It's like there's a good like 6 feet wrapped around her neck, and then the other remaining feet are like one in front of her, one behind her, and as she walks away, she absolutely trips over like part of her scarf.
Well, the reason I ask is this is the card I drew.
Oh no.
And I think that it's telling me to tell you to, your scarf is wrapped around you.
Oh God. That was the card she got to get the scarf.
Right? It's wrapped around you and sort of flapping, one end in front of you and one end kind of behind you, and it sort of gets caught on your knees a little bit, and you find yourself roll athletics.
Oh God. Okay.
To see whether or not you trip over the scarf.
-2. That's a 4.
Yeah. You don't notice it, but Paul, you notice as she's walking away that the reason why the scarf is sort of tripping her a little bit, and indeed she does trip over it and catch herself sort of on her knees and her hands, and then continue walking, is the fact that it's kind of knitting itself to the bottom of her dress. And now she is dressed in this weird blue and orange striped skirt on the bottom of her moss top.
Oh no. That's not good fashion.
Well, you don't notice it, only Paul notices it.
Oh yeah, no, I was just commenting as a player.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's
colors.
It's brilliant moss green on top, sort of a corset top, and a blue and orange kind of knit mini skirt. You look like Mary Quant in the 60s. Stuff that was worn by Twiggy.
Oh my God, I am so in love with this now.
Yeah, and so you do trip on the scarf as it sort of winds itself around you, and
no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
And you see Blythe and no one sitting over by the fire talking.
Is no one still naked?
No one? Are you still
he
naked?
got dressed. because we were gonna tromp around in the woods around the thing, so he got dressed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So yes,
I was showing him the right way to do fucking the watch. No, I'm sorry.
no, that's what
I was
you were
trying.
doing though.
Deal.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say in that case, I think Isla would try to like do something animal related, like with the horses. If there's if Paul hasn't covered everything fully, like she wants to do something and be useful, but like she doesn't really know how.
All right. So you get over to the fire where they're at. Are you headed to the horses right away?
Oh no, she would definitely if everyone's by the fire, she oh, good morning. Is everyone having a good morning?
No one? Okay. Blythe?
Oh, I'm sorry. And she's gonna kind of. No, I hate to
Yeah.
ask you, but I, uh, I killed breakfast. Uh, it's kind of behind the tree. Would you, would you grab it? I'll take the insides out this time.
No, you already cooked it.
Oh, we did?
Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
already cooked
yeah,
it.
it sucked. Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
She said, take the entrails
You,
out, and he said, are those the worm looking things?
you had a weird dream last night, didn't you?
I really did, man. It was. Uh, Never mind. I must be tired. You know, I think I am going to tear down me and I was 10. Bye.
Mm, okay.
Oh, hello, king person, your prince person. Hello, princess.
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
What do you need?
I don't need anything. I was actually trying to talk to my friend, and then she left, and now it's just you. And I feel like I should say hello, so hello.
Hello. Would you like to take down my tent?
I'm pretty sure Blythe is doing that, which, by the way, I don't like being rude, but you're kind of a dick. Why on earth are you letting a woman who is fully capable of doing everything she ever wants to do, and if anyone ever tells her otherwise, I will literally kill them. But also, she's missing a leg, and you're letting her take down your tent. You're kind of an asshole.
I think she
Um,
said she was going to take down your tent, Isla, the one you shared with her.
uh-huh.
God.
But
Oh
I
no,
love the fact that you made this mistake.
no, I'm
Fucking here for this.
I'm keeping this mistake. Isla literally said all of this.
Oh, of course she did. I love it.
And then she's gonna do a double take and go, oh my god. No, just kidding. She's taking down our tent, mine and hers. You can do your own. If you need advice, I'll send Paul.
I don't need advice. I
No,
just need.
you can do it by yourself.
You cutting me off, huh? No, I need someone to help to do it for me, if you will.
Oh, so you mean that you're still going under the pretense that you're a prince in our presence? I do want to tell you, and I don't mean this as gossip. I just mean this as considerate advice. You went on a date. Apparently it went well. However, none of us are dating you. Just it's literally you're only dating one person in this entire group. And the fact that you think that the rest of us are going to do anything for you is hilarious. Sad. Very, very sad. But mostly funny.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Really know how to fucking set this tent up. So I'll take it down.
Do you want help?
Clothesline!
Don't ask. No, that's so rude. Clothesline. Don't help him. He needs to ask other people for help.
Are you
Also-
beast speaking to Clothesline, or are you just talking to him?
Oh, she's just talking at him. She has not casted anything. She's just talking at him.
Very good.
Don't do anything for him unless he offers you a sugar cube. Also, I will work for sugar cubes. So if you want help, because you seem like you're not doing a good job.
Excuse me?
You seem like you're not doing a good job. I'm so sorry.
Good job at what?
At
Going back home? What the
No.
fuck are you talking about?
Oh no, like what you're doing right now, you're breaking down your tent, but you're doing it in a way that makes me want to harm you.
But to be fair, all he has done is walk over to where the tent is.
Everything he does makes her want to harm him.
Right? Nolan, are you attempting, with all of the threats that are being hurled so nicely around, are you attempting to break down your tent by yourself?
No?
Okay, what do you do?
I want either Clothesline to, like, fold it for me or someone else to cleanly pack it.
I literally want someone else to do it.
So Nolan is standing helplessly by his tent. Paul, you see Blythe sort of working on Isla and her tent. Isla, who had risen to the defense of the fact that Blythe was, having difficulty with doing strenuous tasks like this, didn't bother to go over and help her. She's just instead raving.
She's a fucking warrior for her woman.
Right? She's instead berating and shaming Nolan, who's standing there quite helplessly. As you wake up in the morning and look out over the campsite, seeing food that is inexpertly cooked, one woman haranguing a man who's standing there looking around like, is anybody going to do it for me? And another one taking down a tent by herself.
Wait. Before, I'm so sorry, dog. Before he says anything, can I roll a performance or nature and a stealth check?
Sure, if you'll tell me why.
Because I absolutely and 100% think Isla tried to braid his hair with flowers. His mane,
Paul's hair?
say. Yeah, Paul's mane.
When did you attempt to do this? When he went off watch? Because you were sound asleep. And if you did it when he went off watch, that means you did not get your full rest. So you did not get your long rest.
Oh, he woke up before her too.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Ignore me.
Put it in the back of your head. Do it another time. Logistics, it doesn't work tonight.
Dog, just know this is gonna happen.
So, Paul, this is what you're seeing as you survey the campsite this morning.
Shaking and not stirring. Okay, here he is.
Okay.
All right. So what are you doing?
Taking down his tent.
Paul's just taking down his tent, ignoring the mess.
He's cold shouldering the whole mess.
But it's date night.
Do you say this?
I mean, like, I don't presume.
Yes or no?
No, because I don't. I mean, if I
Need
can
more than
roll
that.
in, dude, if I can roll insight, I would totally say that.
There's nothing to roll insight over. You don't particularly even observe that Paul's doing this because
Yeah.
you're so wrapped up in haranguing going.
Yeah, I don't think Isla's even aware that Paul is awake right now. Otherwise, I would totally roll for can I say this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
So Blythe, I need you to roll survival to get the tent down without falling over.
Yeah, I have
You are
also
off-
got my.
You are off balance.
I've also got my unseen servant helping. So, okay, normal roll. Do not roll it
What
again. It says
What
my
does that count?
that is Corey doing my eggnog and bourbon.
Okay.
It's 13.
13.
Yeah.
So if you have your unseen servant, you can roll with advantage.
Okay, so I
And
will
it does,
do it
it
one
does
more
require two
time.
sets of hands to take down the tent usually.
Yeah, so we got the 13 and a 12, and I need
Yeah.
to change my dice because I'm rolling with my circus bell dice and not my fucking sanguine set.
Okay. So your unseen servant is helpful, but you're off balance from that healing. And the sensations and that newly grown limb, it just is. It's difficult, and you do find yourself stumbling more than once. As you take down the tent.
Could you repeat that? It broke up for me, Mama.
No, I said you're off balance. With 13s and 12s, you are off balance, and you find yourself stumbling more than once as you take down the tent. The newly grown limb, or the part of the newly grown limb, is enough to make it so that you're no longer compensating for the same amount of missing body part as you were before, and it's just throwing everything off a little bit.
So I'm gonna sit down for a minute and I'm gonna watch Noan and Isla arguing and Clothesline come up and send over the unseen servant to start undoing stuff and making it a little easier so that when he actually starts to do it, he'll feel a little bit accomplished and that it's easier than he had anticipated.
Sure. Noan, are you still trying to persuade Clothesline to do it for you?
I assumed he just trampled over it and
Well, I mean, if you're still attempting
compact.
if you're still attempting to persuade him, you can roll animal handling.
Yeah, that's right. That
I don't know what you rolled.
Oh.
14.
14. Yeah, Clothesline meanders over to you, still wearing, sort of the one piece of clothing that's kind of clinging to his antlers, which appears to be your tunic. And it nuzzles you like, are you going to feed me? Is there anything for breakfast? And you would attempt to get him to, point it at the tent and, tell him to help you with the tent. And just about the time the unseen servant comes over and starts loosening the ropes for the tent, the guy ropes for the tent, and Clothesline comes up and nudges the pole that holds the front of the tent together. Not the back of the tent, but the front. So that the doorway collapses, and then the ridge pole and the back support tents collapse inward. So now all of your belongings are still in the tent. The tent is collapsed. And the reason I say that happens is because I pulled the Happy Llama Sun card. Which, I mean, I'm going to say very much represents a happy clothesline this morning. He was being cooperative. He was trying to help.
Llama. I love a happy llama. I'm not gonna lie.
He was trying to help.
I mean, even if we're a angry llama, if you told
Oh,
me
yeah.
there's a llama a mile ahead of you, I'd be like, fuck yes.
Right? So, yeah, Clothesline did attempt to help. Between the Unseen Servant and Clothesline, they've got the poles down and the guy ropes freed. But all of your belongings are still in the tent.
Ah, fuck.
Looks like you kind of fucked yourself there, Noah.
I can climb under and still grab my bags. It's not that big a deal.
Have you ever did that?
No, of course not. Why? Why would I have done that shit?
Just a little, it's going to be a little bit heavier than you think it will when you go under. So maybe you might want to crawl in backwards.
Ass first? That's kind of weird.
Well, no, feet first. In case you get stuck and then, you can't breathe. Or, I guess, maybe, we can, let me see. Do you want to try that first? I mean, I'd love to watch. I do kind of need a giggle today.
Want me going head first or ass first? I don't know what the giggle. What you gonna go at?
Oh my god.
Go ass first, I think. It would probably be better.
I'll back that ass up. I'm gonna find my pack. I'm gonna find all my shit.
You're gonna get stuck.
I feel like he might already be mildly stuck, but at the same time, he's been doing research, so I feel like he might also fuck your entire day up, Gullah.
He's never going to he's never going to admit that he's stuck if he is.
Oh, and even if he did suck, it's one of those things of give it 3 weeks. He's gonna fuck her entire life up.
Let's see, what can I do here?
All right. So, Noah, are you trying to get into the collapsed tent to get your belongings out?
Yeah, they're mine.
Okay.
They're mine.
Yep. Roll performance to see how well you do at getting into the tent, getting your belongings together, getting your sleeping bag and your bedroll rolled up and your pack and all that, and then getting back out again. Yeah, you do pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's all sort of being pushed out of the tent, which is, collapsed around you. And even though it's cold and crisp this morning, you're very definitely getting a little bit overheated with the heavy canvas sort of dragging on you as you get back and forth. I'm going to say that everybody else's impressions is kind of comical, because it is pretty funny to see somebody get stuff out of a collapsed tent. And the reason I say that is because the card I pulled is this. which I think we all have to accept is sort of a performance.
Great.
So, Paul, you see no one, his tent's down, and he's getting his stuff out. It didn't happen in the order it was supposed to happen, but it did happen. You see Blythe and Isla, they're sort of giving him advice, but not really helping him. And you do smell that food was cooked over by the, of sorts. Food of sorts was cooked.
For Isla, I feel like he would definitely hear her like kind of half yelling, like, "Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not beautiful. You're so beautiful. But also, please never come back here again."
Who are you talking to?
Whoever is near Isla and Blythe.
Oh, okay.
She's
All
just
right.
doing like weird customer service that isn't good customer service.
Right. Weird affirmations that don't make any sense. Because I don't. So what are you doing this morning now? What are you doing now, Paul?
Imagine he's getting ready to break camp.
So without further ado, the rest of getting camp going is pretty cut and dry. Breaking camp is something everyone who's been in any kind of a journeying type situation is very familiar with. And so it takes a little bit of time, maybe a little bit more time than it should have because of a tent that was collapsed wrong and belongings that have to be excavated. You wind up back on the road pretty quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a card for weather. Hold on 1 second here.
No one.
Yeah.
With her weather here.
While you're doing that, if you wanted to learn that spell, maybe you can hitch clothesline up to the cart and sit in here, and I could help you. I mean, it kill two birds with one stone. We're traveling, and
It seems like a good idea. I think I read Frost Touch or something like that.
oh,
I'll have to figure that out.
okay, that would be a good one. Chill
I think it was Chill Touch.
Chill Touch, yeah.
Yeah. Now, just so you know, that really isn't an ice spell. It's it's more akin to like the Hand of Death. It's a necromantic spell, and well, I assume that you're not opposed to that because your father and the undead.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's always useful to have something, up my sleeves, so to speak.
Right, I agree. Yeah. So you could sit with me if you'd like.
Or the one with the book, I gotta read it, yeah? Yeah, I'd love
Yeah.
to have a little bit of time with that.
All right. So we have Blythe and no one in the cart pulled by cartmen. Clothesline burdened with no one's belongings, but otherwise not ridden. Mariposa. I'm sure, Isla, you're on Mariposa. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Paul, are you leading Briggs or are you riding?
Imagine I'd be riding Briggs.
Okay, so you're riding Briggs. As you all get started out on the sort of forest track that is not really a road, more of a well-used path type thing. It's a little bit rough going for the cart, but Cartman is strong. He is a draft horse, and it's not difficult. Yes. And the card that I found for weather is actually a card back, and it looks to me like it is storm clouds building ahead of you as you get started this morning.
Isla kind of takes point while they're kind of pacing on their horses, and she's just, if I had a hammer in the morning, and hammer in the evening, and she's not like doing the tune any justice whatsoever.
Roll performance.
Can I roll a disadvantage, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I'm pretty sure this is not gonna go well for anyone. So there's a 6, which was okay, so 6.
Paul needs a break. First, she's having technical issues.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay, so I got a 6.
All right. Well, the first musical part that I came to was the Bandoneon, which I think is appropriate because few things are more annoying than an accordion played badly.
But she's not even playing the accordion. She's not playing
No,
an instrument at all.
I was just trying to pull a musical card.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you guys real quick. If I had a hammer in the morning, a hammer in the evening, all over this town. If I had a hammer! Yeah, Charlie, exactly. Not even you like this. Yeah, she starts off like, if I had a hammer, and then she ends with, if I had a hammer.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Absolutely.
It is the most unpleasant screamo you've ever heard in your life, because she's literally screaming. There is no singing involved.
No tune whatsoever.
None.
All right.
It's
All right. Short break while we wait for Gala. And while we're doing that, I'm going to look up the meaning of the Bandoneon.
All right.
Because, I mean, after all, we've been pulling cards to represent what's happening, but let's get a little bit of the meanings in here.
All right, while you do that, I will 110% tell you all that if I had a hammer. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not an. I am an asshole, but I'm not gonna be that asshole.
Gala, are you back, baby?
That is the one song that Corey absolutely hates.
If I had, oh no, I don't want to make him hate everything. But also, dog. Wait, is that literally your least favorite song in the entire world?
I would say it's probably up there with a lot of us.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it simply because it's kind of a pump up song. Like, I don't like it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, but if I did have a hammer, I would hammer in the morning Not in the sense that I was building something, though. I would
No, that's
hammer
just
on
making
your
noise.
goddamn face.
Right, making noise.
If I had a hammer. I love you, dog.
The takeaway interpretation of it.
And what I can destroy with just a hammer.
Steven, I'm like 90% sure that you could destroy basically the entire world with a hammer.
Whatever that is down there.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
At least 90% of it.
no, Steven, right there. Look, right there. There. On the end of your bed. The takeaway meaning for the ace of the Bandanayan is to let energy, passion, and drive teach you to push and try in life. Do not be passive, but dance with life to your needs. So that's interesting. I feel like that's kind of an Isla take on life anyway.
I was about to say, it's date night every night. Every night is date night. I don't why. I literally don't understand why everyone's so mad.
So you are headed forward. Gala, are you back, baby? I heard her join, but I don't know if she's back yet.
She's back, but her headset's just fucked up.
Oh, okay.
God.
All right.
Oh wait, Annie, we heard you. Say another thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
So
everything's good then.
So you're teaching Noan, and I'm going to say that I'm not going to roll for learning the spell any further because you did already roll last session for this day's learning session. But I will remind you to add a charge to your flight thing. Because you had a long rest.
Oh, let me
Okay.
do that too. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're teaching Noan in the back of the cart, pulled by Cartman. Isla is singing loudly, enthusiastically, making a joyful noise. Not at all making any sense whatsoever, nor is she holding a tune. But she is singing loudly. And Paul, you see ahead of you, coming from the east, boiling in the sky, storm clouds. Coming towards you quickly.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You see, as you're progressing down the trail, only you are kind of paying attention to what's going on. I shouldn't say you see it. I would like you to roll me perception, please, to see if you see it. Fine. Yeah, 22. Yeah, you definitely see it. You see, Isla's not paying attention. Blythe and no one are busy. You see the storm clouds. They're twisting and turning and moving quickly in the sky and moving toward you, coming from the east, headed to the west.
We got a storm coming.
Ah. Well, that's really going to hamper trying to teach you there, Noan. Ah. The little cart that we have that we're on, is there like a canvas that goes over it?
No, it is just a dog cart. It's just a box that sort of folds on a hinge in the middle, so that it folds up like a wheelchair, and that's all it is. It's just a box cart.
Ah. I'm gonna Paul.
Yeah.
Would you mind stopping? We have to prepare the cart for a storm if there is one to come.
What do you have to do to the cart?
Well, I think 10 minutes I could possibly. Well, no.
Are you afraid to get wet? Well, keep going. You're not made of sugar.
I'm just gonna look over at Noah and shake my head and, well, I guess we won't melt. Fuck.
Wish it was covered though.
Yeah, I wish it was covered too. But, you know,
Steven, what?
Oh, okay. All of your shit's on the elk, isn't it? Or is he a moose? I don't know. I'm not good with animals. I'm gonna go ahead.
What did you say about my moose?
I didn't know if it was an elk or a moose. I'm not good with animals. That's Isla's thing. I'm gonna turn around and kind of scruffle some stuff about and get my sack out.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna get my tent. And since I use sticks from the area or little trees when we camp, so I don't have tent sticks, I'm gonna I wanna kind of like open it up, and then I'm gonna have the unseen servant hold it up in the middle, so that way, like, we're a little bit covered and we could read the book and stuff without water running off the pages if it starts to
Okay.
rain.
All right. As you're progressing forward, it very definitely, the wind picks up, starts to blow, the temperature drops a little bit. You get that kind of popping sensation in your ears as you feel the pressure dropping a little bit. You smell the ozone smell of lightning striking in the distance, and you hear the rolling of thunder. This is not an easy storm.
What's the terrain like?
You're still in the forest. You are on that sort of track in the middle of the forest. The train is pretty good on the track. Off to either side, it's relatively thick forest.
All right, like, get up here. Get up here.
I'm gonna be looking. I want to keep moving, but I'm also looking for some shelter.
Yep,
Just in
I'm
case.
looking to see what I can find here as far as weather cards and also things that can come up here on either side of the trail for you.
Here.
You know, all we're gonna find is a harpy hole.
Come here.
No, yeah, I did find one that is kind of appropriate. But as you go along, you've left the Harpy River behind. It was off to one side and behind. So as you're going forward in the storm, Isla, are you doing anything to prepare for the storm? You've been warned about it now.
I want to clarify. She was warned in the sense that she can't go into the same stream of water that the weird like fish sexy man was in, right?
Yeah, you were told to stay out of that river.
Okay. Is that river connected to where we're headed?
You don't know.
Wait.
Ooh, okay.
There.
All right. So in that case, I would like to. Boop, 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 boop. Who is within 10 feet of me? Anyone? Anyone close enough to touch me?
I feel like Paul is. You two were riding up in front, weren't you?
Oh my God, Paul gets bardic inspiration, but when he gets it, she's doing it, and she's like, ah, okay, this feels weird. Just like don't, please don't pay attention to anything outside of the effects. I'm so sorry. It's quite sexual.
What are you doing?
No, I'm giving you inspiration.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Do you need to use the restroom?
You know what? Honestly, quite possibly. But for now, I would just like to let you know that you have inspiration, and I wasn't trying to make it weird. And I'm so sorry. Apparently, obviously, was weird.
You definitely are inspiring.
Inspiring love? No, I'm sorry. I have to go to the bathroom.
Paul's just gonna give Briggs a kick and trot like 10 feet ahead.
Isla is running away to like that side bathroom thing that you see on trails.
Yeah, there is one. You just run behind a tree.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she goes behind the tree and she doesn't pee at all. She just sits behind the tree and goes, "You are so stupid. You are an idiot. You are the worst person in the entire world, and he will never go on a date with you
We can hear you.
now." Oh my god!
I love you, dog.
I
love you, dog.
no, you can't. No, you can't.
You're right, we can't. Can you hurry up?
Sure. Oh my god. I don't know what to say right now. Should I say I have to poop so bad?
Are you pooping?
Yes, I'm pooping. Oh god. That seems like the most appropriate thing to say because I don't know what. Yes, I'm pooping. It's going to be at least 20 minutes. I am very, very constipated.
Did she say it would be 20 minutes? I'll be able to cast a spell.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Cast your spell. I'm pooping. Fuck.
I'm gonna use message and send it to her. Are you okay?
I am not okay. I'm absolutely not okay. I think I might be having. I think my heart is stopping, and I don't know how to breathe anymore. Can you please help me?
Yeah, I'll be right
What
there.
kind of help do you need?
That's
Why
a
are you
message.
listening, Paul? You shouldn't be here. Oh my god, why
You're
was he
screaming from
listening?
behind a tree.
Please don't bring Paul. Please don't bring Paul. Also, Paul, please stop listening to everything.
Hi. Do you think you could take her something so she can wipe?
Yeah, I'll grab her some parchment. And I grab a couple of sheets of parchment paper and I go behind the tree and you're not really pooping. You lied.
I think I might actually be dying. Please help me. Please. You know what you could do for me right now. Right now, in this moment. The best thing you... Put your arms around... Not even...
Hold
Put
it.
your... No. Listen.
I got you.
Put your hands around my neck and choke me until I stop breathing, and then when I stop moving, you can stop.
Hey, close your eyes.
Yes, please kill me.
Okay, so what you see before you close your eyes is her hands coming towards your throat.
Yes.
But then as you're sitting there with your eyes closed, she's gonna put her hands on your face. And she's gonna put her forehead on yours and hey. I know it feels like you're dying.
I
But you're
literally
not.
am. No, You don't
Look,
understand.
look.
I am 100% dying.
And I'm gonna put her hand, or my hand on her chest, and look.
Look,
Paul, you're not helping.
It's him! It's him! He's here! Oh, God.
So I'm gonna put my hand on your chest, and your heart's beating just fine. It's just a little fast. Take a breath.
No, I don't think you understand. My heart
Take.
beats because it's supposed to, but realistically, I'm 99% sure I'm dead.
Look. Ah. Yeah. Okay.
Sir,
Now I'm gonna give her a kiss.
Make a medicine check. Make a medicine check, please, Blythe.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna give her a kiss as I'm doing this, and I roll a 16. Look.
She is having a panic attack, and you do recognize that. You have bathed them in the bath. And she is also hyperventilating.
I got you. Here.
If you do not hyperventilate.
And so I'm gonna take my scroll tube off the side of my hip. It's got a little sash that comes along and holds it, and I'm
You
gonna
don't really love
take
me.
it out.
No one really
No.
loves me.
Hold on. I love you. Watch. Okay, so hold the tube like this and breathe into it.
You want me
Okay.
to breathe through a straw? You want to kill me?
No.
I deserve
No.
to die.
No. Trust me. Trust me. Just do it.
It takes
There
about
you go.
15 minutes or so. 15 minutes you didn't have because you were trying to get a shelter from the storm to calm her down. And by the time she's actually calmed down, the rain is coming down. The storm edge has hit. The tree leaves are blowing. The tops of the trees look like whips as they go back and forth in the wind. The clouds are starting to swirl a little bit overhead. Lightning is striking close enough that you're seeing the flash and hearing the thunder within a few seconds of it. The storm is here.
Well,
I hate to be that person, but we're friends.
you're just right out there on on the road. Are you ready to go back?
Yes.
Would you like some salve?
What is that?
Never mind. And so, as we walk back out, the parchment paper that I
Wait, are
brought
you
for
talking
her to
about
wipe
the
her.
forehead shit?
Yeah.
Like your salve? Yes. Fuck yes. Yes.
Oh, this can only go
Get
so
out of the rain first.
Okay.
Come on. So, as we walk back out, I'm going to be holding the parchment paper over my head, trying to keep the rain off. But, like, I just imagine that it's too heavy and just, like, it's not helping at all. So,
Well, it starts out pretty good, and it does watershed pretty well. Parchment is made from hide. It's not made from paper. It is made from animal hide, and so it starts out pretty effective, and it does shed water. But the problem is when it gets wet, it collapses. So without any kind of support, you wind up wearing this, limp sort of fabric-like bit of hide. Yeah, you're wearing a chamois, a wet chamois.
wow. Fuck my life. Well, um, um, no one. Oh, maybe. I don't. Did we get a map? Meta, do we have a map?
No, you were just told to go to the east.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You
no,
were
I
told
thought
to
we were just
investigate everything to the east. So you just headed east.
Uh, do you know if there's any caves around here?
caves.
Something to take shelter in. I mean,
Well, I know the harpy one, but shy of that, no, usually there's a whole party, an army that takes me down these roads.
Yeah, he travels on the main road with attendants and a party, usually. He's never been responsible for finding the way.
I do. I would like to turn in Giuseppe!
All right. So what are you trying to do with Giuseppe?
Okay, so, I'm gonna open up my little... Giuseppe, are you in there?
Yeah.
We need shelter.
Giuseppe!
Yeah, bring us good luck and good cards, please.
Okay. So Giuseppe's going to draw 3 cards. Fuck, you guys are lucky.
We really are.
You're fucking lucky. You really are. Well, I don't know. Maybe that one. We'll see. We'll see.
We are
So
lucky.
Here's what we got.
We is having Giuseppe.
And the reason we have Giuseppe is when Gala did her card draws for her spell, she drew the Giuseppe card. And I told her she could reserve it.
Giuseppe's like having a fucking...
Giuseppe came in clutch.
Yeah.
Because that is the 2 of Wands, which we've already established for you as your party means your actual party. There is a map, there is a backpack, there is all the supplies you need, well put together. That is the 10 of Cups, which is the hospitality, good friends sitting down to a good meal together, shelter, kindness, fellowship. And that is the 6 of Cups. The weird hopping umbrellas, happy mimic-like umbrellas, 6 of Cups, with rain falling.
So, what was the 10 of Cups thing?
I'm sorry, the what? The 10 of Cups is abundance, celebration, family, fellowship, relationships, a happy hospitality. The 6 of Cups is innocent joy, bliss, nostalgia, but just the good parts. It's not bad memories, it's good memories. It is not having concern. It's having knowledge and acceptance and awareness of what's going on around you, but not being worried about it.
It's also raining, and umbrellas mean that we find shelter, right? Yeah.
I'm going to take that as very much that. And you do indeed see off to one side, sort of in a little lee. It's not really a cave. What it is a fallen tree has had some debris build up behind it, some earth sort of build up behind it. And in a kind of a gully, it has formed a niche or a sort of a space where you can pull the horses up to it, and you all can get inside it if you want. And the horses, would be mostly protected from the rain, and you would be completely protected.
Do you guys want to follow me? I don't even know how to explain it. I magicked and stuff happened, and you guys will be good over here.
All right.
And Paul, when she shows you what she found, you do recognize it as pretty much ideal shelter without being a tent. It's where if you were sleeping rough, it's what you would look for.
Is there room for the tag?
There is not room for the wagon. There is room for the packs, and the horses would to be sort of mostly sheltered.
Alright, well, I'll get them all in there and get the saddles and shit off the horses.
Yeah, easily room for that.
Try to keep the saddles dry.
You stack things up easily. You easily have room for all of that. That your 2 of Wands cards tells me that you could do that. But this storm is not a light storm. As it goes on, the lightning flashes overhead on almost a continual pattern, and the clouds race and boil across the sky. That's the back of the lightning in a bottle card.
Is this a natural storm? It feels so odd.
Good
Roll,
question.
Nate.
You said nature?
Mm-hmm.
Isla.
Oh, I have Bardic. It doesn't matter. Is that an advantage or just plus something?
Bardic Inspiration is plus.
Oh, I have advantage on nature. Why do I have advantage on nature?
Isla, are you there? Dippy?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Sorry, my mic wasn't working for a minute.
That's right.
I gave both of the at very different times. They both have bardic inspiration.
Right, in very different ways too. Did you want to roll nature?
I can do that.
Noah, did you want to roll nature check?
Ow. Husband. He said yes. I only say that because I heard him say it
You
from
get
the
this?
other room. I'm
You
so
got
sorry. What am I rolling?
Nature?
Nature. Come on. 11 total.
11. Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, the 6 and the 11 don't tell us much. The 17 and the 19, no one, when Paul asked the question about whether or not the storm is natural, it sparked a memory for you. Someone at your father's court is a weather mage. Someone there uses magic. Not necessarily controls it, but uses it on a regular basis. Blythe, with a 17, you realize that it most likely is magical in nature.
No one.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight on him? Because I figure his face kind of like flashes across that does come into his mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I'm good enough.
Does this storm worry you?
I'm afraid, yeah.
Wait, what? What was the roll?
the insight. I just wanted to see if I would gather anything from him looking at the storm and knowing that it was a magical natured storm. And being we're also in his dad's area, I was wondering if he had any suspicions or any inkling of what's going on, pretty much.
So are you telling her about the person at your father's court? No one?
What was that?
You did remember the person at your father's court. Are you telling her about it?
The weird necromancer dude that we talked about.
The Baron.
Yeah, I'll tell her about that.
Okay, so he tells you that the Baron, the same Baron that was present when his mother was changed, the same Baron that he knows has raised many of the dead at his father's court, the same Baron who seems to have a little bit of too much influence over his father, also has weather magic. The ability to call lightning, the ability to raise storms, the ability to cause devastation through weather magic.
Do you do you think he's after Paul, Isla, and myself? Or do you think that he's after you?
And no one goes on to tell you that he thinks that he's probably after all four of you. That he has heard or knows about the four of you, the three of you coming, and he's also trying to keep no one separated from his father. And with that, I'm going to be a little bit presumptuous and say that we've had a lot of technical difficulties tonight, and I'm hurting, and Alex is having some difficulties, and Dog is having some difficulties, and we're going to break early tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
No, don't be. I didn't even record because of my shit. My sound stuff was off on my computer. I just fixed it.
Okay, it's not that I don't want to play. It's that it's just that the cards are telling me it's not right, and you all are in a place where I feel like all of you are struggling, and it's no reason for us to go on. It's a game. Let's keep it fun.
I like the idea that now we're fucking coming up against some magical fucking bullshit.
You're coming up against magical bullshit. We will take this up with what happens during the magical storm next week.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, Dippy?
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
so fucking tired.
We know, baby. We could hear it. We heard you crashing. I heard you crashing. I heard you go manic for a few minutes and then crashing. I know Dog's been crashing a little bit most of the night. Alex is definitely crashing. And Gala, you've been having technical problems all night.
I'm technically a problem. Let's just be honest.
You're like
So,
the best problem ever.
Oh, I love you, Dippy.
I think the universe was telling us that it is time for us to close out tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh shit.
Okay.
My fucking stuff just started
Hi, dogga.
There it is.
Blah.
Blah. You too, huh? See, it's not just any one person. It's kind of all of us tonight.
I was just thinking that maybe it's something in the fucking air, or maybe it's the moon or something, because he's been douchey all day.
Not gonna lie, I am hurting tonight, almost as bad as I was last night, because I am way overtired from having the kids all day in this small room.
Like that.
I'm
Driving nuts.
yeah, like since 9:30 though.
Yeah, since 9:30 this morning, from
That
9:30 till 7.
Oh,
Well, till 6:30.
you're
Yeah.
the best grandma, but like holy shit.
Ah, things happen. It's the way it works. All right, you guys. I love you, Dippy. Go get some rest.
I love you guys.
I love you,
Go
girlfriend.
tuck your husband in.
Good night, guys.
I will fuck
Good
my
night.
husband in. Yeah, yep. Good night.
Good night.
Yep. Good night. Love you guys.
Love you.
Go get some
Bye.
ass, girl.
Girl, I'm gonna get those cakes.
I love you.
I love
Bye.
you. Night.
Good night, baby. Good night, Dippy. Love you.